Thanks for the information, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, I see Fran coming up there from Dingle Linens. And Fran, I'd like to thank you publicly. Fran has sent me some fantastic energetic water from a well in Kerry. And the well, it's a holy well, and the well is situated in Glan na Gelt, which means the Glen of the Mad. And Fran was telling me that this water has historically been used to treat people with mental health difficulties, depression, anxiety, all that type of thing. And she was also telling me that there was research done on the water and found it was very, very high in lithium, which is obviously one of the minerals that's used to help people with depression. So thank you, Fran. I do appreciate it, and I do really thank you for that. And I certainly will be using that in all the healings that I do for people. Anyway, so where were we? Shamanic journey. You can all hear me, right? So the shamanic journey is the means by which the shaman or the medicine person of the tribe or the wise person of the tribe would connect them with spirit. And that's what we're all about in these journeys. It's giving you a roadmap that you can do this for yourself, that you can make that connection to spirit for yourself. And this is one of the things, and maybe slightly controversial, is that religions have set themselves up, whatever religion that may be, all religions have set themselves up to be the mediator between you and God, or you and spirit. And what the shamanic belief is suggesting is that you don't need that mediator. You can go directly. As Sandra Engerman was suggesting, the path of direct revelation. So you're talking directly to spirit, which is a wonderful, beautiful, healing experience. And the more you keep doing it, the more you get in. It's like building a muscle. Your psychic muscle, if you want to call it that. A very overused term, but it's that connection to spirit where you get the good information, you get the good healing. So that's what we're doing. I'm just saying that lepidolite contains lithium. How fab. Lepidolite. I don't know what that is, Tara. What's that? Maybe you can leave a comment. Tell us what that is. Contains lithium. Yeah, I mean, lithium seems to be quite useful in treating mental health difficulties. And I know that there's a substance called lithium orotate, which is not quite as heavy duty as what the likes of psychiatrists would use, but seems very, very useful, as a mineral. This is a mineral, not as a drug per se, but it does have that crystal. It's a crystal. Lepidolite. I don't know that one. I work with crystals all the time. I don't know that one. Tell us about it, Tara. Or Karen, if you can. Yes, so that's basically where we're at. And what we're doing tonight is we are journeying to release some of those heavy duty emotions or energy, as they would be seen in shamanic philosophy. You hold negative energies within your body, within your energetic system, in your chakras, your aura, your auric field, and your luminous body. As Alberto Gioldo would put it, you hold this negative energy in that energetic framework. And shamanic healing has also always been about releasing that negative energy. And that's what we wanted to do tonight. I asked anyone seen the wee advertisement I put out for this tonight. I asked people to have a wee stone, like just an ordinary stone that you might pick up in the garden. And we're going to use that to put in our negative energies. And we need to be very specific in this, in that we have to identify the real heavy duty, negative, traumatic energies within us. Well, no matter what that may be. It may be a result of trauma from one person to another. It may be life circumstances, it may be bereavement, it could be anything. But it's not serving us. And the more we have a buildup of this negative energy within our energetic system, the less we can let love in. And that's what I call this letting go and letting love in. And the more space you have in there, let's put it that way. Let's think of ourselves as a glass, and we're trauma filled 3/4 of the way, and then we can't get in the good energy then to fill that glass to the top. So we need to get rid of that negative energy. And tonight we're going to journey to the mother. And I thought we'll journey to the mother because the mother is the great nurturer, the great carer, the great understander of emotions. The mother cares for her children, looks after them. Okay, Bubba is running outside to get us done. Don't be long. So we wanted that element of safety there, an element of care that will allow us to feel that strength that we can let this go. And I really want you to think hard, before we begin this, I really want you to think hard about what is the energies that are crippling you at the moment. What are the energies that you're having difficulty with in your life, that you can't let go, that keep continually coming up? I spoke the other night about soul loss, and there are patterns in soul loss. And that there's an initial trauma, and then there's a pattern that follows that, a pattern of trauma that follows that. And sorted. So we want to crystallize those energies, and in the journey we want to put it into the stone. So keep the stone in your hand as you're journeying. Keep the stone tightly in your hand, and we will put the energy in there. After the journey, keep that by the doorway, because these energies are going out now. They're leaving us. But keep it by your doorway. Keep a couple of days, maybe a week or so. You may see it change color. Actually, it often does in these sort of healing journeys and meditations. And when you're ready to let this thing go out of your life, just throw it out. The best place to throw something like that contains your trauma is in running water. So if there's a river or something nearby you, or something like that, sea water, something like that, throw it out into the water, and the flow of the water will carry away that negative energy. And that, again, that's the shamanic way. Okay, so hold that stone tight in your hand. For those who haven't journeyed with me before, we need two things. Place of safety is one of them. Place of safety and security, somewhere where you can be completely comfortable with in your life, somewhere that you know in this life, where you can be absolutely relaxed and let whatever happens happen. So if you can think of somewhere like that, somewhere in nature perhaps, which would be better with good energy, but anywhere at all really, somewhere you feel comfortable with, and we'll use that as our launch pad into the journey. Now this is a lower world journey. It's really Mother Earth we're going to, the womb of Mother Earth, where we find great solace and great support and great love and nurture. So that's where we're going. So the second thing that we need is a way to go down into the earth. And many people would use just a rabbit hole, or go down the roots of the tree, or some people even go down a fireman's pole. Doesn't matter. Whatever speaks to you, make it your own. That's the trick with the shamanic journey. Make it your own. Create that internal country that you can navigate around. And that's the trick of getting good clarity in shamanic journey. So, whatever way you choose to go down into the lower world, think about that now, and we'll use that to move forward. Okay. Shamanic journey is often done with the drum. And I thought tonight I would use the rattle that I begin with as the beater. So you get not only a rattle, but a beater. Rattles traditionally are used in shamanism as a cleanser of negative energy. For instance, if you're cleansing a room or you're cleansing an object, this is used to break up that spiky energy that might be in a room, that negative energy. Okay, so let's begin. Plant your feet firmly on the ground. Close your eyes and begin a slow, steady pattern of breathing. So breathe into the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Completely fill your lungs. Hold for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And release for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So begin that pattern of breathing now. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Release, 2, 3, 4. Keep that pattern going. Feel the energy coming up through the ground into your feet. Up your body, in and out of your chakras. Okay, picture that place that you know so well, a place of safety and security. Remember everything about it. And to help you engage deeply in this journey, bring in all your senses. So have a good look around you. Look at everything in small detail. Are there any sounds in this place that you're familiar with, that you often hear in this place? Are there any smells? What's the temperature like in this place? Is it hot? Is it cold? Maybe raining? Reach out and touch something. Anything at all. How does that feel to your hand? Now it's time to go down to the lower world. So in the manner that you've chosen, go down now. Don't forget that rock in your hand. Bring that with you. And as you go down, see all the different layers of the earth. Layers of soil, with the roots of the trees and the plants. Layers of rock. Layers of water. Layers of crystal. And eventually you'll find yourself on a beautiful beach. Hearing the sound of the tide going in and going out. Feeling the heat of the sun on your forehead. there in front of you, walking towards you, is the mother. And you meet her, and you hug, and you feel the intense love that emanates from her. You feel it overwhelming your heart. This is the great mother of us all. The one who created us, gave birth to us. You feel great waves of joy at your meeting. And she cradles you in her arms. Tell the mother how you feel. Explain to the mother what her presence means. Pour your heart out. She takes you by the hand and you walk along the shore edge. That place that has great significance in the fact that it's neither here nor there. It's neither one thing or the other. It's land and it's sea, and the threshold between both. As you walk, feel your feet sinking into the sand. Feel the water lap over your toes. Feel that sense of belonging in this place. nearby is a small forest, and the mother leads you in there into the shady forest. And as you walk in, you see the beams of light dancing all around you through the branches of the trees. And you hear birds singing. And through the trees you walk, feeling the energy of the living ecosystem that you are connected to. And in a small clearing, there was a big fire, a big bonfire, blazing away, sending smoke billowing up into the air. And the mother leads you close. And she raises her hands to the heavens, to the universe. And the once orange and red flames immediately turn blue. A huge column, blue fire. She takes your hand once again and leads you in to the flames. And you step in. And it immediately feels cool. Not hot at all. And she holds you tight in her arms. And you feel her divine energy overtake you. Now is the time to look deep in your heart, deep inside you, and look for that negative energy, those traumas, those pieces of a broken heart that you just can't release. That have been blocking your every movement for years, whatever that may be. Trauma, grief, loss, separation. self-esteem, anything that has been blocking you all these years. Feel that energy within you. Put a shape to it. What shape is this energy? What color is this energy? Think about how this energy has held you back in many ways and on many occasions. Try to conceptualize how life would be without that. How more joyful life would be. How much more peaceful. How much more loving. How the lack of this would allow you to love the people around you more. Your partner, your children, your friends. Now take that stone or rock in your hand and place it against your heart. And get ready to release that energy into the stone. Finally getting rid of this energy that has troubled you for so long. spirits of the land. Those who have held that beautiful energy for years. The spirits of the sacred sites. All lending their energy to yours. Now let that energy flow into the stone. Let your pain remove itself from your body and into the stone. Then the mother puts her hand over your hand in your heart space. And you feel that energy leaving your body completely and forever. Then the mother takes you by the hand again and walks you out of the fire. And walks you through the trees. And back onto the beach. Again, feeling the heat of the sun. Back to that place where you first landed in the lower world. She hugs you again and says goodbye. feel the rock in your hand. Tighten your grip on the rock until your knuckles go white. This is how tight that you've held that pain for so long. Now loosen your grip and just hold that stone in your hand, in your open hand. It's time to bring your spirit back into your body. So feel your body again. Feel the heaviness. Feel the groundedness. Wriggle your toes and your fingers. Okay, folks, thanks for joining me in that. Hope that was meaningful to you. I can't really see the messages here, so I can't really reply, but I'll reply later. I hope that was meaningful. I hope you feel that you released a lot of that trauma from your energetic system and moved that along. And if you got something interesting, or you felt something very strongly, maybe let us know what that is and send us a message. Or if you want to keep that private, send it to me, PM me with a message, and I'll reply. And hope you enjoyed it. Now we're back this Sunday night with the series on shamanism and mental health. And on this occasion, on Sunday night, we'll be looking at the spiritual emergency, and that seems to be something that is huge at the minute all around the world. People are expressing how difficult things are at the moment, the movement, the feeling that they're losing their mind. But this is a spiritual change, a spiritual movement forward. We are now in the place of different energies. Regardless of the pandemic or any of this stuff, we are moving into a new world, the new normal, as people keep saying. And we're finding it difficult to acclimatize, I think some of us anyway. And we need to adjust to that energy and ground ourselves as well, and have something to be able to do with that heavy duty energy. So that's on Sunday, 9 o'clock. Hope you can join us. And sorry for all the initial difficulties, but we got there. We got there in the end. And I really hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so hopefully see you Sunday.